Howdy folks, welcome back to Charlotte Pockets Acres. Here we got the trail camera in the back, the bigger animals now, up till I think it's in November, some period, and I don't know where it actually starts. Whatever the last one back here ended, and whether it was September or October when I checked it last, maybe August, somewhere in that time frame. Through the beginning of November, a few does in here wandering through. And the 8-point coming up through, a nice one. And we will have a tree stand back in here by next fall. This is the original area where I was wanting to put mine up, but I convinced myself to put it up over top of where I planted chestnut trees earlier, more so than back in here. And my grandson's got 2 ladder stands up here now, to where we'll end up putting one of them back in here, to where one of us can at least hunt back in here next year. Unless he ends up changing his mind and hunting someplace else again. But I think at this point we're going to have a couple stands in the back next year. And this black bear come through. Another doe right through it. Being an oddball and going around the tree the opposite way of everything else goes. Another doe coming right through. Another doe coming up through. Looks like her fawn come fall on her there. And bear coming back through, and might be the same bear, and this might be the one we seen head run up through right front on the first day of deer rifle season this year. We had a bear come up through the ground. Another doe through. And that looks like a doe with a yearling. That's probably her this year's following along behind her. Because we had some does up here that had their fawns early, like end of May, beginning of June. Then we had some that seemed to fawn in July or August, and some of them may have even fawned in August. We have a few carrying spots longer than a little 6 or 8 6-point looks like. We had some this year that had fawns later. And I'm going to say another different 6-point, but they're kind of close to the same size. Then it looks like a little spiked one. Might be just a doe, but it looked like it had little spikes on it. Then the doe. And I got to get back to arranging my video clips the way I used to, because I used to put all the buck videos together to where I could try and keep better track. Then another spike coming up through, and then another doe. That looks like an 8-point. Another doe. Another doe coming right through, past the camera. And then that there's a different, I don't know what it was, a 6 or a 5 or maybe even a, I ain't sure, 6 or 7 or 8. And it's not an age either. I don't know what that one was, but and there goes the bullhorn spike. Then another bear, another doe, another doe, then another doe, another doe. And the does just keep coming up through, but and I don't know if it's the same day that all of them going or different days. And we got that buck, which is, I think that, and I ain't sure whether he's a 7-point or a 6-point or what he